drinking my coffee, drink my water, read my little books, and in my free time, I freak out. Without further ado, let's get to reading. This week, we are going to be taking a little, we are going to be recovering from a neurodivergent burnout. So why not just use, that's loud. So why not just use, oh my lord. Ooh, hello. It's the middle of the day. Why are people coming and going? We are going to be recovering from that by reading, playing cozy games, taking life slowly this week. Yeah. I wanted to go over the books on my TBC that is to be considered. Books that are on my radar, books that I'm considering reading. First off, these are all books on my physical TBR. We have Broken Fae by the Twisted Sisters, which is a part of the Ruthless Boys of Zodiac series, reverse harem dark fantasy academia romance. It is the 4th book out of the 5-book series, and then I can jump back into Zodiac Academy, so I'm trying to get the series finally done. The 2nd book I want to read is Her Soul for Revenge by Harley Larrox, the sequel to Her Soul to Take. It is a paranormal, dark academia, mystery, romance. Each book happens simultaneously, so you do need to read them in order. And then the 3rd book I am planning on reading is on my monthly TBR, which is the Mind series. I don't say the full title because we keep it clean over here. Not with what we read, but with what we say. It is a 5-book series technically, but it has been put into one binding that is like 500 pages long, and it follows a serial killer who falls in love with this woman, but what he doesn't know is the case that he's working on is about a serial killer, and the serial killer he's trying to hunt down is his new girlfriend. I'm very excited for all 3 of these options, and I don't know if we're going to get to all of them. I don't know if we're going to get to more than the 3 books, but they're all pretty long, so I doubt it. But without further ado, let's get to reading. I have a problem. It's only the 2nd day of the week, Tuesday. I can't read. No, I didn't just suddenly forget how want to read, but I can't. My attention span gone from here to here, right down there. I'm gonna do Pomodoro reading sessions, where essentially I read for a set amount of time and then I take a break for a set amount of time. Do that for however many rounds I want. But the thing is, I'm in the middle of 2 books right now and I don't know which one I want to read. So I'm going to be randomly picking what book I'm going to read. I just included every book that I am in the mood for right now. Then we are going to do the same thing with the Pomodoro sessions. So I have different Pomodoro sessions, lengths, different amounts of rounds written on paper, and we're gonna pick how long our Pomodoro session is going to be. First, what book we're going to pick. I really hope it's one that I've already started. If I do pick one that is not on my currently reading list, that would be my own fault, and I would have done that to myself. Fully could have avoided that. Okay. I have mixed feelings about this. Unravel Me by Tara Mafi, the second book in the Shatter Me series. That is my top tier favorite series of all time. I think it'll be nice to read a book that not only I absolutely adore, but already know the plot of, know what to expect. We have here the Pomodoro slips. So I think the shortest amount of time is 30 minutes and the longest is 80 minutes. So let's see what we get. Okay, this isn't bad. 3 rounds of 20 minutes. Let's get started. On my go-country side, can't be blamed. Good old-fashioned fun, sure knows the pain. You're welcome for that. Okay. Oh, this is a little awkward. For me, not so much for you. I'm starting a video in the middle of the week, and it's because I tried filming another video, and let's just say that didn't go too well. I had zero motivation, and I still don't. But I feel like I'm not too good at the whole relaxing thing. Hello. Thank you, ADHD. You know what you're getting into, or maybe you don't. Who knows? Who knows? I'm full of surprises. Reading my entire physical TBR video. That being said, we're starting with a book that's not on the monthly TBR. Her Soul for Revenge. Can we just... I am in a silly, goofy mood today. Silly, goofy girl. Drink my water. Drink my coffee. Drink my water. Read my little books. Play my cutesy little games. And in my free time, I freak out. The video I tried to film was recovering from an neurological... All I can think of is neurospicy. Recovering from neurodivergent burnout. Allowing myself to do that and take things slow. I literally just got nothing accomplished. So, do you want to hear some quotes? Oh my gosh. Of course you do. Of course you do. When enough people tell you you're crazy, you begin to question your own mind. You pick apart your memories bit by bit, unraveling them until they're disjointed and stained, rearranged, every second doubted. Panic is a strange thing. When you've felt it for so long, it never feels normal. It feels familiar. It becomes an unpleasant friend, one I wanted to leave behind, but was also alarmed by the absence of. To not feel panic would have been suspicious. I guess just jump into the rest of this. Her Soul for Revenge. We are so close to finishing this freaking book. It's just such a comfort read. And there's nothing comforting about this book. It has horror elements. This one is pretty graphic. There's nothing cozy about this book. It's kind of messed up. The one thing that keeps running through my head is when when Zane is talking about how like he can run super fast and his car is super fast. All I picture is Edward Cullen. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, okay? I kiss you, boo boo. I kiss you, boo boo. Okay, it's so sorry. Anyway, apparently Zane also has a need for speed, and all I keep picturing is Edward Cullen in my head. It's pretty distracting. I'm gonna get back to reading now. Okay. First book is all my physical TBR, Her Soul for Revenge. I'll talk about that more later when I review and wrap up the video, but for now, we have to move on to our second book. So, I was thinking, since I've been reading a lot of fantasy romance lately, I want to make sure I don't fall into a slump. I'm still very much in a romance mood, so let's just pick up a cute, easy little rom-com. We have our two primarily romance shelves here. I didn't want to necessarily start a new series and have to get used to new characters and a new world. I decided to pick back up a series that I already started, and that book is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Yeah, this came out 2 years ago. Guys, I really wish we would get a Lola and Robbie story because they're my favorite couple, and we don't actually get their love story. Been a week and we are going to wrap up this video today. Let's at least finish Wildfire. 50 pages left, and without giving too much of my review away, I am really enjoying this so far. Not as much as Icebreaker, but I think that's mostly because this takes place off campus, so a little bit of a different angle. I just really prefer college romances to take place on campus. That's nothing against the book. I'm loving Aurora. Russ is really sweet, and some crazy stuff is going down at the end of this book. So let's just read the last 50 pages, wrap up this week once and for all. And as much as it pains me to admit and frustrates me to say, we did only get through 2 books this week. I'm used to reading like at least 4. We only got through 2, but I don't know. It was one of those weeks, I suppose. I know life goes like that sometimes. You can't always be at 100%. And that's just not possible. But let's talk about the 2 books that we did read. Luckily, they were 2 good choices. I ended up enjoying both of these very much, so at least we have that. First, we read Her Soul for Revenge by Harley Larrox, the second in the Souls trilogy. This was really sad. She dates a demon, but why did it make me cry so many times? I am rating this a 5 stars like I did the first book, just because I love these characters, this world. It feels so much like a comfort read that I just can't not give it 5 stars. And then we read Wildfire. I just wanted to take a break from the dark romances, from the romanticies that I have been reading lately. So I thought I'd pick up a cutesy little romance. Not cutesy. Sad. Very sad. We have Aurora and Russ. Russ is a little golden retriever, which is kind of funny because this book actually features 3 golden retrievers. It takes place at a summer camp, and I would say the main plot is them figuring out their family issues. Estranged relationships with their parents and their siblings does get mostly resolved by the end of the book, but we are left on a bit of a cliffhanger. I didn't read the epilogue, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But I would say if you have daddy issues, be cautious going into this, because that is a huge part of it, is their issues with their fathers. Toxic things their fathers say to them. So yeah, the romance was very slow burn, I would say. I mean, yes, they do get together within the first like little chunk of the book, but they don't actually get into a relationship until, I would say, past the halfway point. It was cute, very controversially. I actually like it when kids are featured in books because I think they add a unique dynamic that, like, they don't really have a filter, and so you just see all these little kids that are just like, are you guys in love? Like, is he your boyfriend? Like, I just love that. Yeah, very cute. I actually got a lot of quotes out of this one, which surprised me. And I did really like all of our characters. I really wished, I think I said this going into this book as well, but I really wish we would get a Lola and Robbie book. That has nothing to do with this book. I think I'm going to give this a 3.5. Nothing spectacular. I'm not gonna reread it. Like, I will reread Icebreaker. I have already reread that, but I don't think I'm gonna reread this. Honestly, could have gone without annotating it, but I went into it with high expectations because I loved Icebreaker. Not like a new favorite book for me. Those are the 2 books we read this week. I do have a very mini book haul. My friend and I had a little day out yesterday, and we went to 2 bookstores. These are the 2 books I got. First and foremost, Nate. She also got this one. We've been very excited for this release. I really want to reread Bride and annotate it. That's one of my top books, like, ever. I love that book so much. Very excited to read Nate. And then the other book I got, which she actually very kindly bought for me, is Catabases. I have been so ecstatic to get my hands on this book, and I was able to get the Sprayed Edges edition, and oh my gosh, it doesn't stop at the edges either. The inside is absolutely spectacular. First of all, we have this cover image on the hardback itself, which is the same as the cover of the book, and then the end papers, which are different in the front and the back. Usually they're the same, but these ones are actually different, which I love. It's just a little extra detail, a little extra customization that makes it that much more special and unique. We have this. Now on the cover, we do see one of the characters writing on a chalkboard, and I know this ties into the synopsis of the book. I mean, obviously, but I am so excited to figure out what these mean. I want to get to this book so bad. I'm planning to do a video where I read those books, or some of them. Yeah, that's all for me. It was very much a week where I was struggling with my mental health and, you know, neurodivergent stuff, but that's just how it goes sometimes, and I hate it. I hate it, and that's okay to hate it. It's okay to not easily accept that sometimes we get in our own way. Let my body heal itself, you know, instead of just ignoring it, ignoring what my brain is telling me, and just keep going full steam ahead. That's not gonna help anyone. Keep that in mind. And remember, you are amazing, you do amazing things, and you're doing your absolute best, and you're doing awesome at it. Even the little things like getting out of bed, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, making sure you eat something during the day. I know you are doing the best you can at it. You're trying so hard, and it is enough. I need you to know your best is enough. You're at your worst. It's enough. Please consider leaving a like if I made you smile. And while you're down there, I would really appreciate it if you considered subscribing. It is free, and it does encourage me to keep making videos and, you know, hopefully reach other people that need to hear these messages. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!